Hello everyone, my name is Jyoti Kumari and I am the data analyst of company XYZ. Today I am going to talk about how to create a report in Power BI. The topic will be covered in two parts. The first part will be data preparation and data modeling, and the second part will be data visualization and interpretation. To start with the first part, data preparation and data modeling, we need to ensure that we have installed Power BI in our desktop and also we have downloaded the data files into our system. So assuming both is already done, let's start with the Power BI. On opening Power BI, we have the option to select the data source. Here the data source is Excel workbook. So we'll click on Excel workbook. Now we have two files, data files such as budget 3 and data 1. So let's click on budget 3 first and open it. It is connecting. And now we can see after connection that the budget table is there and we can have the preview over here on clicking on checking it. We have two options. One to transform data and the second to load, but we have to load here first. So we are loading. It is getting loaded. Once it is getting loaded, it will be shown under here in the data and we can see the columns already loaded. Now we will do with the second data file the same thing. We have multiple tables, so we'll select the tables and then load it. Now we can see all the data is being loaded. Um, we can see all the data is there. Now we have to rename the sheet 5 as sales. On right clicking, we can rename it and then type sales. It has been renamed to sales now. Now we have to transform the data into the budget table. So we have to press home, go on transform data, and then we can see there are top two rows which are null and these needs to be removed. So we will go here, remove rows, remove top rows, and write how many rows to be removed. So we'll write here 2 and press OK. And we can see the two rows have been removed. Now we have to use first row as header. So we'll click here and press it. And first row became the header. Now we have to remove nulls from the subcategory. So we will filter the null values like this and check it. So it is done. Now we need to unpivot the month related columns, which is January. Starting from here, we'll press Control and select all the month related columns. Now we have to right click it and press Unpivot columns. All the months are in one column now, and we have to rename it to month. Now we have to go to product table and remove nulls from the subcategory in the same way, filter the null values. It is done. We can see the steps here, what we are doing in the applied steps. And now we have to close and apply. So we have to choose close and apply. The changes will be reflected in the table. It is getting loaded. And then we have to go to the calendar table in the table view and we have to add new column. The language being used here is DAX with the analysis expression, which is also the language used in Excel, and we have to use the same way. We have to write the column name here and the function which will be used, year, and then date. But we have to be careful while choosing the date, as the date is the calendar date, dot, dot, date, and then the value will be reflected here. Like you can see the column name year and the value in whole number. Now we have to make another column of month. We have to be careful with it because this time it is in text. So we need to use another function which is format. Here again, date, we have to choose the calendar date, and then the format in which we need MMM. Now we can see the value getting populated as text. So the last step of the data preparation is making the measure in the sales. And we have to right click on the sales and click on new measure, and then we can also click here as a new measure, but we have chose the right click way, and now we have to use the same DAX query and rename it to total sales amount, and the function used will be sum. The table is sales and the value is sales amount. It's the same column, but the measure helps to save the amount of space being utilized. So the data preparation is done. Now we are going with the data modeling. Data modeling is done in the model view. So we have to press the model view, and now we have to create a relationship between date of calendar and month of budget. So the data type should be same, and we can just hold it and drop it on month. And yeah, we can see the relationship is being made as one to many. We can save this relationship, and the next relationship is between calendar and sales. So we can put sales here to make it easier. Now we have to make another relationship between date, calendar, and order date of sales. Now again, we can see in the new relationship view that which table and which column are being selected, and if the relationship cardinality is one to many, and we can save it. So the new relationships are made. We can see the relationships already here. The new ones are also here. The old ones are also here, which the Power BI already made it for us. And now the first part is over. We can now start the second part. To start with the data interpretation and visualization, in Power BI, we have to go to the report view, and the what we make here is also called the dashboard of Power BI. In the view mode, we can change the view. For now, I'm changing it to innovate view, and then we can start with the visualization and interpretation. The first one is the interpretation of column chart that displays the total sales amount based on region, and the drill down is on based on country. So I will select total sales amount based on region, and the drill down, which we can choose here, drill down as country. This is our country. So the country is here. We can drill down based on Australia or Canada or France as per requirement. If we will select Australia, it will only show the data of Australia. What is the sales amount? If I will select France, it will only show the data of France, and so on and so forth. The next one is the multi-row card that displays the total sales amount and total product cost. So the multi-row card is here. I have to display the total sales amount, which is as a measure. Also, I have created another measure, same as total sales amount, total product cost. So I'm putting that as well in this multi-row card as required. This multi-row card displays the values as per the requirement. Let's say I'm clicking the Australia over here, then it will depict the total sales value of Australia and total product cost of Australia. In the same way, if I will click on Germany, it will depict the value of total sales amount here and in the total product cost also here in just a click. Now the next one is a slicer based on year. Making a slicer, we have to click here, and then we have to select year from the calendar. This is a slicer which can have different kind of settings such as vertical list, tile, drop down, and between less than or equal to greater than equal to. For now, we are keeping it for drop down. So if we choose from here 2015, then it will only show the data of 2015 of the, and if I'm clicking Germany, it will show the data of 2000 year, 15 year, the total sales amount and total product cost. And similarly for other countries, I can click on one country and get the data of that particular year. And if I'm clicking for all the all of it, all the regions, then it will show for that particular 2015 total sales amount and total product cost. In just one click, we can get the data in this Power BI. And the next one is a waterfall. Next one is a slicer based on product category. So I will again click on a slicer and go on product and category. Here we are having all the four categories. So if I will click accessories, no, if I will click bikes for the year 2015, I will get the respective data in this multi-card, and as well as the same will be reflected in this column chart. Let's say we have selected 2015 and bikes, then the total sales amount of bikes in year 2015 of all the regions is the total sales amount here, and the total product cost is also depicted here. And if I will select only Australia, then the values will change only according to Australia for the year 2015, and the category is bikes. In the same way, we can choose different countries and regions as required. The next one is a waterfall. So we will make a waterfall here. Let's take it there. We have to arrange this. For presenting it better, I've made a title over here as for our company XYZ, with a logo to make it more presentable. And we can also publish it in the social medias as required. So with the waterfall here, the chart is based on the year and sales amount and the group. The group can be filtered here. We only require three groups. NA is not required: Europe, North America, and Pacific. So I've chosen from this filter, and the year is 2015 here. If we change the year to another setting and make it between and choose year, then we can see the waterfall here, happening here, which we can sort by sum of sales amount, or sort by year, or ascending or descending as per our requirement. It is just on one click. So it depicts that the green area depicts the increase in that particular region, and if we hover over it, it will give the all information: the group name, the sale of 2015, the sale of 2016, and how much the sale has been increased in percentage, as well as the values. And in the same way, the red depicts the decrease, and the group name and the year and the sales of the amount, and by what amount and what percentage it has been decreased. So it in just in one click or just hovering over can give us all the information about it, which is not easy with other tools like Excel. Now we have to make a table with three columns. So let's make some space for the table. Adding a table, we have to click here. The table will have three columns: year, country. So we will select year, then country, and then sum of sales amount. So we can see that we have selected 2014 to 2016. So all the data is here by the region. As I've selected a region, so it is only showing the of that region. If I will not select that, all the regions, then all the data is there. But it is looking a bit small, so we can make changes from the formal visuals. The visual general. Hmm. So through format visuals, we can change the different values, the values in column headers, column values in total. We can make necessary changes in everything, like in year as well. We can change the slicer header to 16 and make it bold. Also, we can zoom it from here so that we can see it more clear. We can have a more clear picture of it. Now we can see it clearly. To start with the report, the total sales amount of accessories in 2016. So for 2016, we need to have the slicer only as a drop down. So we will change it, the slicer settings to drop down, and we will select the year as 2016. On selecting the year 2016, we can see the total sales amount of 2016 is depicted and total product cost is also depicted for accessories. When we click accessories, the data will be according to accessories, the total sales amount, the region, according to the region is also shown here. And this column chart can also be anytime changed to a pie chart if required, just in a click. Here we can very well see that in year 2016, how much sales has been done in each region for the accessories. And it is also depicted in the table very well. And the table can be also sorted ascending or descending as per the requirement. Sort by sum of sales amounts. What kind of sales has been done is being sorted here. Can be seen here in any sorted manner. In the same way, the next one is the total sales amount of bikes in year 2015. And it is for the country Australia. So we will only select Australia here. We can also drill through country and use Australia as a drill through. And we can have only the data of Australia. The bikes total sales amount is shown here. The total product cost is shown here. And it is also shown in the table very well, as well as in the column chart. Now the next one is the net changes in sales amount in North America between 2014 and 15. So we have to change the group filter to only North America, and it is the year 2014 to 15, so it will be between. The slicer settings we will change it to between and change it to 2014 to 2000 to year 2015. Here no category is being selected because it is the total sales amount in the in the year in between the year 2014 and 15 for North Americas, which we have filtered from here. We have selected only group as North America, and it has been sorted as ascending from 2014 to 2015. The red depicts that there is a decrease of how much the amount is. Also when we hover over it, we can see the amount very well, the sum of the sales amount in 2014 2015 and how much it is decreased. It is saying 42.51% of decrease. So by just hovering it, we can see the result. If we will check on any of the category, then the data will also change in just one click. Now the last one, the total product cost in North America in 2015. For this again, we will change it to the slicer setting to drop down, and we will select 2015 and uncheck bikes. The total product cost in North America, we have already selected North America before. So the total product cost in 2015 for North America is depicted over here in um, table here in the multi-row card here. In the table also we can only see the data of year 2015 and the countries based on in North America and the total sales amount, and in similarly in the column chart, which we already said that it can be converted into a pie chart, which also gives a very good reflection of the data. That's all from my side. The report has been presented, and have a good day. Thank you.